Hello friends, Joseph here with Nosara Realty Group and PlaLagartoRealEstate.com. And today's presentation is called Successful versus Failed Developments in Costa Rica. Today I'm going to show you what makes a development successful and what makes development fail in Costa Rica. Quick introduction, this is us, NosaraRealtyGroup.com, real estate investment in Costa Rica by the experts. We do land developments, we work with developers, we work with buyers and sellers of land, lots, homes, villas. We help developers set up their properties, their campaigns, their marketing, their CRM, their inbound and outbound, everything you need to succeed as a developer in Costa Rica. But also we have a retail version, which is the PlaLagartoRealEstate.com. You can see our listings here. We got lots of listings. And you'll find homes, you'll find villas, you'll find land, you'll find lots. You can see a map of various listings we have. You have to scroll to see lots of them, and we basically focus from Tamarindo in the north all the way down to Nosara in the south. Okay, some of our work here, I'll show you projects that we are designing. These could be individual villas, homes, or entire clusters. This is done with Render Studio AI. This is a software I developed specifically to help developers and architects to design villas, but also you as a home buyer or someone who wants to build a home can use this program or use any of these designs and tell us we want this house on this lot. This is the Eco Lagarto. It's modeled after the villas in Eco Lagarto. These are renders. You can have a same villa in various components and various finishes, more traditional, a two-story, and you can see we've done a lot of projects here, and there's a lot of selection. One of the popular one, everyone loves the A-frame homes, and by the way, the cost of these homes is calculated by the square meter or the square footage mostly. Okay, so if you want a home and you have a lot or you have land or you want to buy one of those, you let us know and we'll tell you what's available. These are designs for entire clusters. We've researched what makes a development successful and one not. And one of the things that makes a development successful is having a sense of community, safety, security. People want to be living close to each other. So these represent some of the findings, what we found, and you can have them in various styles. They could be in the Eco Lagarto, more traditional style, or a modern style. Okay, this is a video I made a few days ago, and it's called Game Changer, Get More Sales and Beat Your Competition. Basically, this is the software that we use to design these, and I'm gonna get into the presentation today, and it's called Nosara Realty Group and American Homes Present Successful versus Failed Land Developments in Costa Rica. Nosara Realty Group is us, and American Homes is our building partner in Nosara. Very successful, builds multi-million-dollar villas. Okay, this is the flyer we did for Eco Lagarto. You can see some of the models, the A-frame, the Eco Lagarto, the expanded Eco Lagarto, and the industrial loft style. So, let's begin. Let me ask you this. What is the main difference between successful land developments and unsuccessful ones? And when I say unsuccessful, I mean abandoned, never taken off the ground. The answer is simple. It's critical mass. What is critical mass, you ask? Well, homes built on land, many homes, lots of them. When you look at the development and it's thriving, you'll see lots of people coming. Everyone wants to live there. Low vacancy rates, okay? When you look at a development which is unsuccessful, it's dead in the water. There's a lot of vacant land. People are not building homes. It's just not happening. That's it. That is critical mass, okay? In other words, sold out projects have increasing values. Why is that? It's because everyone wants to live there. So when a home comes available on the land, everyone will ask for it. There's multiple offers, so the price will go up. Dead projects have depressed values because no one's buying them, and they sit on the market forever and ever. Let me give you some examples. A successful mall. You've all been to malls which are, every store is taken, lots of people there, low vacancies, lots of people shop. That gives high rental rates to the landowners, and you can place stores that sell more expensive stuff. But in a dead mall, there's lots of vacant stores, and you'll find usually bargains. Okay, so it's you can't even charge higher rental rates as or sell these stores. Okay, few rentals, doesn't matter, no takers. Here's another example, successful condominium building, which is a vertical community. High occupancy versus low occupancy. High sales and rental prices, quick sales and multiple offers. What does that mean? That means if the condominium building, let's say it's 50 stories like in Toronto where I'm from, and it's 8 or 10 units per floor, you're looking at 400 or 500 units per one building. That's an entire community. If everyone wants to live in that building, when a unit comes on the market, there'll be multiple offers, the price will be high, and the rental rates will be high. So it's a good investment. But in an unsuccessful building, you're gonna have high vacancy rates. That means more units are available, therefore the supply is higher than the demand, so the prices are lower and there are no takers. You definitely wanna be in a high occupancy, low vacancy, wherever you invest in real estate. Remember, we are the real estate experts. And this is just basic common sense. Okay, what is the core problem? The core problem, and I'm going back to land developments here, is nobody wants to buy a vacant lot and then struggle with Costa Rica's incredibly complex legal and real estate system. Then find a home builder, experience delays, and cost overruns. People want ready-made products. Let me explain this. You're buying a lot somewhere, and then you gotta find out how do you get the permits, how do you get the water, how do you get the power, how do you get the sewage, who's gonna build it for me, how do I deal with the system, it's in a foreign language, it's in Spanish, I don't know the rules, who's gonna be my lawyer, on and on and on. It's very, very difficult. It could take years. The solution is offer a buy and build packages. If you're a land developer and you offer buy and build packages, chances are you'll be a lot more successful. This is how it works. Pick a lot, pick a house. You offer a lot and you offer a home on it, okay? So you can offer any lot you want, and then you go to the home catalog and you can say, lot A will have Villa Ramon on it, and lot B will have the Amara model on it, and so on and so forth. You may give people options, but you don't have to. You can just tell them this lot comes with this house and that's it. Take it or leave it, which is a lot easier for you as a land developer. And also as a land developer, because you know the land and you have the topography, you'll be able to do that because you know the land better than anyone else. And you can say, you know, for this lot, the A-frame cottage is a perfect fit. This will be perfect for this lot because the cost of the house and the cost of this lot and the topography of the lot will be a great fit for this one. Okay, and an A-frame is a cheaper home. You can get these houses for $150,000, $200,000, maybe a $250,000 for a grand A-frame. Okay, but if you wanted something like this, like the Nosara Bauhaus, you're not gonna place a house like this on a $50,000 or even a $100,000 lot. No, you're gonna put a house like this on a very nice lot, probably with some ocean views and some nice privacy, anything you need. So as a developer, you have the power to selecting each model to the lot, okay? So think about it. In my opinion, people will prefer that you offer a house with the lot, and they don't want too many options. Just tell them this lot fits with this house, and this lot fits with this house. You know, if your development is modern style and offers some sort of something like this, you will have to match this house to the topography and to the community, to the overall offering, okay? You want some consistency in the architecture. You want some consistency in the design. You want some consistency in the community, okay? If this is a home, this is a $2 or $3 or $4 million villa, you're gonna offer it in a very specific development. You're not gonna offer this in other developments, which other homes are way cheaper. It's just not gonna be good, you know? If you're gonna offer this beautiful 3-story home, okay, this is gonna be premium home in one of your best lots and most expensive lots, okay? Same in Toronto. You'll see these homes in the most expensive areas. And that's how it works. You're not gonna see this kind of home in a cheaper area on the east side of town. It doesn't work. So pick a lot, pick a house. This is very, very important here. As the land developer, you should pay attention to this, and you should design your community accordingly. Okay? The type of housing, the cost of the housing, what kind of people you want in there, what kind of design you want in there. Everything will come together. And as a developer, you got to think of who's your target audience and why they would buy from you. Okay, the next thing is come back in a year, it's ready for you. It's all ready. That's called concierge service, white glove service. What does that mean? That means I want to spend $1 million. I want everything solved for me. Okay? Where do I sign? I sign here. I want to see a good contract. I want to see some assurances and guarantees. I want to see you using the best builders, the best of everything. And I'll come back in a year and have it ready for me. I want to move in. White glove concierge service, especially if you're selling anything over $500,000. Very, very important. This is what people are looking for. Complete turnkey solution now. Okay? Don't make me run around. Don't ask me to get permits. Don't ask me to find a lawyer. Don't ask me any of these things. Okay? Just like I go to a restaurant, I order from the menu, and I get it 5 minutes later. I want to have a menu, and my menu is here. And the menu should be designed for that type of restaurant, for that type of development. Offer the right houses to the right development at the right price, the right design, the right community. This is crucial. Crucial. Okay. No one wants to wait 3, 4, 5 years. No one wants promises. No one wants to hear permits on the way, we applied, or any day now. No. I want to see it all done. No. That's why dead projects are dead and not take off the ground. Okay? Because they're not ready to go. Let me explain. The 5 main problems with unsuccessful land projects, and I'm sorry I have to drill it down, but this is reality. This is the reality that I see over and over in Costa Rica. So let's go through this. This is not personal. This is what I see from looking at projects with successful projects that get off the ground and provide great value, great living, and also great investment. So great resale value. We all can always sell it for more, and people will stand in line to buy a home if you ever sold it. Number 1, you do not have the infrastructure ready. Roads, power, water. You just didn't put it in. Number 2, you're still waiting on an investor. Oh yeah, I'll do the roads, power, and water when I get the money. Well, I've seen a lot of developments 5, 10, 20 years in, and it's just a bunch of bush. This is not the way to do it. This is why it's not taking off. Number 3, your papers are not in order. Ownership, permits, water, let services, etc., etc. Okay? You have to have your papers in order, because the first thing that a sophisticated home buyer will ask you is, do you have your permits? Do you have your roads? Let me see your lot division. And you say, well, you know, a topographer came 5, 10, 20 years ago and he did it, but I need to do it again. Well, your development is not ready. That's why you can't sell it. Okay? Number 4, you did not give lot buyer options for home from a reliable builder. And that's what we're talking about. That's what we teamed up with American Dreams, Nosara-homes.com, because they're reliable developers. Now, you can use anyone you like, but make sure they're reliable and consistent, and you can trust them and rely on them. And number 5, your marketing is non-existent, sucks, or dated. And at the end of the presentation, I'm going to show you a project that was just released. I've not been on the land. I slightly know who the people are, but I'm not connected to them in any way, shape, or form. But I'll show you fantastic way of marketing. I think this project is going to be very, very successful because they're doing all the right things. And this is judging based on the website. I haven't been on the land, so it's very important, because you will also look at the website first, and your first impression are so important as a customer. So as a land developer, even if you have everything together, but your presentation sucks or dated, it's not going to work. You have to do it all. Okay. Here's why some land developers fail. You got no turnkey solution. We talked about this right now. Okay, you gotta offer complete package. Pick a lot, pick a home. Everything's done. Your land is not ready to build. You got no permits. You got no bills. Oh yeah, you know some people, we have a list of them. No, 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 no. This is the house, this is the lot. Okay, lot A1, this is the house. Lot B2, this is the house. Lot C3, this is the house. Simplify it for people. Maybe give a couple options, but not too many. It's too complicated. The more options you give people, the more they're going to think about it, the less you're going to sell. It's just how it is. I've been selling homes for 25 years. This is how it is. You've got no support for your buyers, lawyers, architects, builders, everything. They need it. I've seen some developments that even connect you with immigration lawyers so you can live in Costa Rica full time. This is fantastic. This is the right way to do it. Everything. And of course, the community. Offer communal. We'll get to that. You must provide a complete package, and better yet, provide a full solution. Pick a house, pick a lot, pick a house, and come back in a year. It'll be ready for you. I cannot stress this enough. Okay. Now we're going to talk about some solutions for landowner or owners that stuck with their projects. And remember, I will show you at the end a project that just came online and to me checks all the boxes. And you've not seen this project before because it was literally just released the last couple of days. So it's not a project you know. It's new. It's a new project. It's a new domain. By new project, I mean they've been working on it for years, but they've waited to release it, to show you everything that needs to be done proper. Okay, number one, and this is for you landowners and land developers. No one is coming to save you. Your land is worth nothing if it cannot be built on. Remember, we said you need the infrastructure and you need the permits. You need to do this. Yeah, and it costs money, but you got to do it. No one's coming to save you, okay? If you cannot build on the land because you don't have the permits or the road or the water or the sewage or whatever, what good is it? Oh yeah, I promise you I'll do it, I'll apply. No, I don't care. I'm not going to mess with it. No one's gonna look in your direction. Okay. Number two, you have to change your perspective. Albert Einstein said that doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same results is the definition of insanity. Okay? I've heard people saying, yeah, why would I invest more if I don't have any investors? Well, why would investors invest in your project if it's not ready to be built? How do I know that you'll get those permits? Well, I'll give you this in writing. I don't care. Get it first. And then when you show me that you have the topography and the land severance and everything ready and the water permits and the roads and you got the budget, either you're doing it or you prove to me you have the investor to get that, I will maybe consider. I will definitely consider to buy in your property if the roads are in, the sewage are in, the water, the permits, all the legals are done. Number three, ask the Americans. You need money you need to spend money to make money. It's not going to happen by itself. It would have already, but it didn't. What makes you think it will now? Unless you spend the money to get the roads, the infrastructure, and the legals, it's just not going to happen. Okay? If you need to get an investor, but you got to get it done. Otherwise, you'll just sit on this land forever and ever, and it's just not going to do anything. Number four, get your paperwork in order. We talked about the legals and deeds, no government mortgage and no liens. In Costa Rica, if you owe money to the government will put a mortgage on, it'll show up on your title as a mortgage, which is a sort of a lien, okay? You will not be able to sell it. So the land has to be free and clear, not the entire swath of land, but the actual lots. In order to get the lots, you need to do the topography, and all these steps have to happen. If these steps do not happen, you cannot sell anything, okay? And the chances somebody come and you just got to keep dropping your price and get your land are very, very low because there are enough projects already doing this stuff. So what happens, you may spend $1 million or $2 or $10 on a piece of land, but if you didn't spend what it takes to get the land ready to build on, you're going to end up in a massive loss, and I've seen it over and over again. Okay, number five, let's fix the infrastructure. Start with the roads. Why? If you can't drive on the land, you cannot show it to potential investors. If I need to go on your land and chop it up so I can access it and use a 4x4, it's not gonna work for me. You know, if I'm some tourist and I got some little car, even if it's 4x4, there's so much you can do. And if the road's not there, I'm like, well, let me look for something that is already a lot ready. I'd rather look at a project that either built already, that's what 80%, 90% of people say, just give me something that's already built. And if not, give me something that can be built today. All the permits are in place, roads are in place, power in place, water in place. Okay. And remember, it takes money, but that's part of the game. Get drone flyover and topographic survey. You need the drone for two things. One is for marketing, to show what's going to happen. And the second, you need the topographic survey so you can survey the lot and say what house will go where on the lot. It's not enough to have the lot split on the map. You also have to designate and show where that house will be on the map. Okay, you got to go the whole way. There's no way around it. Okay, here we are. Get the topographer to mark the lots. Do not tell me it was done years ago. Get it update now. And I will add here, mark where the house is going to be on the lot. Mark where the house will be on the lot. Okay, here you go. It's right there. Okay, number 8, design a community. The community is what is going to sell your project. No one wants to live in a house on a 5,000 square meter home without knowing their neighbors, thinking maybe they'll get burglared in, or safety or security or medical issues. This is a real thing. The people keep telling me. Design a community, not a bunch of houses, a place where people want to live, to socialize, to make friends and memories. This is the core selling feature. Core selling feature, friends. Core selling feature is community, nothing else. And you will see projects that are designed around communities, and I'm going to show you at the end of this presentation, this one community, this one development that was just released, and you have not seen it, and you will see it's designed around the community, not around a bunch of 5,000 square meter lots. That is a big mistake. Once you have a community, people want to live there because people want to have friends, people want to have neighbors, people need safety and security. What happens if I fell and break something? What happens if I broke my foot? Who's going to be there to help me? Okay, so you need the community. You also need security guard. You need someone who can call the ambulance for you. You need someone who can pick you up if you're sick. Things happen. Maybe you got bit by a spider. Whatever it is, things happen. Okay, emergencies happen in life. They definitely happened to me many times. Okay, so remember, community. This is the key point here. If you're not offering community, and it's I want to know my neighbors, I want to be friends with my neighbors, I want a place I can go and be with them. If you cannot offer that, it's not going to take off. You can notice that even these little AI clusters that I create, it's always around a central place. And understand, this is not an entire community. There'll be, if you design one of these, there'll be clusters of these. There is a gate, there's a guard, there's a community house, and other projects I'll show you that I've designed that have all the aspects of community, all the pillars of community, but that's for another video. Number 9, design the homes on the land, provide high-end 3D renders like what we do. This is what we do, okay? So it's not enough to offer people lots. You have to offer complete solution. What type of house would you like to live in? You want to live in the Amara house? Sure, that's a lovely house. I'll give you a price for that. You want to live in the Nosara Bauhaus house? Sure, I'll give you a price for that. I'll tell you how long it's going to take to build. I'll take you what it takes to build. I even tell you, this house can fit on this lot, and this lot has this house on it. It is very, very important to give a complete solution. absolutely full. Okay, and when I say this is what we do, this means the Nosara Realty Group and American Homes, which are our build partners. Okay, number 10, design your marketing. Fresh and new. Starting today. Not 20 years ago. Some autocomplete is crazy. Okay? I've seen communities where they still use the same marketing from 10 and 15 years ago. It's not going to work. It just doesn't work because society has changed. The way we look at things have changed. Our needs as people and community have changed. So what worked yesterday may not work today. You have to go in with the times. People have different expectations. It's just how it is. Everything moves forward. Okay, number 11, set up a call center, buy the ads, employ automated AI CRM like High Level, Go High Level, or similar, and provide an inbound sales team and tours of the property. This is super important. Now, 8 to 10, this is where we can come in and help you to design the community, to tell you what community needs, how to set up these services, and how to communicate these services. Most developers fail on communications. You may have good ideas, but you don't know and then you just end up lowering your price, attracting the wrong kind of people, and then your project is dead in the water. It's just a vicious cycle. You cannot avoid it, okay? Design the homes. We can show you. I mean, I just showed you. We design homes. This is not for the architect. This is for you to understand. And with these homes, we're also going to give you cost estimate on each and every home. Then you're going to take this home to your architect, and your architect will make it into architectural plans, which can be submitted for permitting. Design your marketing. That's what we do. You look at the marketing right now. I'm marketing our company through explaining to you your mistakes and explaining what makes other land developers successful. And regardless if you are a land developer that's stuck in the water or you're the best land developer, these rules apply to everyone. There are no other rules. This is how it works, okay? And number 11, which is quite technical, is combining marketing with CRM, AI CRM, which we do. So the Go High Level, if you go and call the number, write this number here, Mark the AI will answer you. Or Louisa, and there is Louisa, and she's our AI agent. They will talk to you. They will connect with you, and they will book you an appointment in my calendar in plain, simple English, okay? So all your ads have to work. They have to fit the product. They have to fit the target audience. If you're going to market to Americans in California and Florida, you have to make sure your ads go there and not to other people, on and on and on, okay? A lot of developers says, just bring me a buyer, I'll pay the percentage. That's fine, but that's only gonna work if you really have done all this here. If you solved all these problems. If you have not solved all these, if you solve all these problems, your project will market itself, that's fine. But if you have not, no, I'm not going to spend any of my resources or contacts on you unless you have a complete offering. Then sure, it's easier. But your complete offering is here. This is your marketing offering, number 8 to number 11. We can help you with steps 8, 9, 10, and 11. And yes, it costs money to design and market, just like it costs to put the road in. This is part of your offering. It's not gonna make itself. It's not gonna happen by itself. And the people that are successful know, and they have invested in marketing, and they understand that every step is just important as the other step. Putting the road is just as important as communicating the value of your offering. Designing a community is just as important as getting the permits. It's all together. You cannot skip steps, and every step costs money. Okay? If you think someone's going to do it for free, it's just not going to happen, or it's not going to be good. So plan for it, budget it, finance it. There is no other way. Here's our info, and then I'm going to show you the project that just came online, and it's a great example of how to do it right, in my opinion. And remember, I have not been there. So Nosara Realtor Group, you've seen this one. Playa Lagarda, this is Nosara Realtor Group. Take a look here, okay? And I remind you, this number here, you can talk to my AI agent and he'll book you an appointment in my personal Google Calendar. It works. And this thing can also call people and text people if I tell it to. The second one is Playa Lagarda Real Estate, which is our listing site. So when you come here, we have a blog and we have all the listings. And if you wanted to list here, you can talk to us. And it's endless. We got a lot of listings here. Drone, maps, you name it. On and on and on. Okay. Our design portfolio, I've showed you, it's right here. And we can generate designs for you as well. You can give us a floor plan, you can give us reference image, you can ask for help. This is part of our offering and services we provide. Our builder is Nosara Homes, which is American Homes. And this site is based on our designs. This is a fantastic developer that we partner with in Nosara and can work with all over Guanacaste. This company is vertically integrated. They import their own material, construction material. They own a ferreteria, which is a large hardware store. Looks like the Home Depot by the Nosara airport. They build multi-million-dollar villas. So some examples. These are our renders with this company. You can use whichever builder you want. We team with them because they're reliable and they get it. Okay. Next step, you can, this is my personal WhatsApp number. You can text me, WhatsApp me here. And now I'm going to show you Nosara Heights. This was literally just released. And that's the homepage here. Look at this site. I've never been on the land. I know the people involved, but I've met them once or twice, but that's about it. But they are doing the right thing, absolutely the right thing. It starts with a video. So they got a drone video of the land. You get an idea here. So you can see you're not too far from the water. It's beautiful, rolling hills, high above the Pacific. So there would be like between Nosara and San Manilio, if I understand it properly. Home sites thoughtfully planned. Thoughtfully planned. That's the key word here. And they got a master plan design. They thought about it all before they released it. And here is a proper land, and you can see here, make it bigger a little bit. So it shows you it shows you the sites, it shows you some of the lots. Looks like these are the lots being released first. I believe there's going to be some more lots here. It's a bit small to read. Lot. Oh, I see. This here are here. Should have an arrow, but you can see. So they show you here. These are the smaller lots. They're probably on a public road, so you're allowed to do smaller lots. And I'm sure this will be the larger lots here. Usually that's the case. Live well by nature's design. So here they explain to you why you should live here. A residential community attuned to Nosara's climate, rugged beauty, and vibrant living. We're developing infrastructure and construction guidelines for your comfort, privacy, and long-term value. These are all the keywords are here. Not rushing sales mean prime lots for those ready to claim them. Home site availability and early access detail will be shared first with those who want to understand the project more deeply. Okay. So they're probably still in the process, but seem like it's quite advanced. And property highlights, which is they're communicating the value here. Location and elevation, premium ocean views, amenities. Amenities is what creates a community. Pool, lounge, wellness center, sauna, ice plant, gym, and bonfire terrace. Okay? So I would like to see where is the community area is and what type of community can we get there. That, to me, that'll be the number one selling point. And as a buyer, as an end user, and also as a realtor, broker, sales agent, this is the most important thing, because if I communicate to my investors, guys, this is a great place, they're creating a community, and there's a place to commune, to come together, wherever that is, that's good. And make sure you build that community space first. So from the first house they can go. Don't build the whole place and then put a community. No, the other way around. And yes, it takes money, but that's how it's got to be done. Quiet and comfort. Okay, you can see this. Infrastructure first. Okay, roads, access planned up front for long-term residential use. That is very important. We talked about it in long-term focus, built for seasonal, long-term, not short-term flips. Very good. And here they keep communicating the value. Keep communicating the value. Got some videos. Here's where they are. So they're right here above Nosara. San Juan Mountains, Nosara. So you can see it's beautiful. Own and build Nosara Heights sites from 180K. So home sites. I assume 180K is a price for a lot. And he doesn't say these are homes. He says Nosara Heights offer a limited number of home sites. Home sites, I'd say that lot, meticulously planned, lots of position, be careful, attention to topography, airflow. Okay, so that's very good. We talked about all this. And I don't know if there's pictures or renders. They look great. Whether this is something they're designing there or not, we don't know. But you can tell that there's attention to detail here. There's attention to design. They're definitely hitting all the right spots. Some news, the founders, why you should be here, on and on and on. So very, very good presentation, people. Very, very good, okay? Green living in the blue zone, residential haven elevated in the hills of Nosara. Okay, people, this is it. This is my presentation. Joseph here, Nosara Realty Group. If you are a land developer, a land owner, if you're successful, we'd love to hear from you because we'd like to work with you. And if your project is stuck, we'll talk to you too. And I wish you all lots of success and have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.